All right, we're gonna do a mini band exercise. It's actually two exercises in one. We're gonna do a single-legged Romanian deadlift, and then we're gonna do a single arm row. This is what it looks like. We're gonna start with your mini band, place it around the midfoot. Then we're gonna get into a staggered position. So I'm gonna hold this in the opposite hand, and then I'm gonna put my other foot, my free foot, on the ball of my foot, about halfway down my other foot, so about midfoot there, and I'm shoulder width apart, okay? So once I'm in that position, I'm gonna push my butt back, keeping that back nice and flat, and reach down as much as I can to get a nice stretch in that hamstring there, and then up nice and tall, working the glutes and the hamstrings. Push all the way back, and then up nice and tall. Okay, make sure that shin is always pointing upwards. It looks like an Eiffel Tower and not the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Okay, so no leaning that shin back. We want to make sure that as we do this exercise, shin is always pointing upwards. Okay, that's how we properly do this exercise. On the last repetition, this is where you want to push your butt back, hold the position. Now we're going to stay in this position, and now I'm going to do a row. So I'm going to pull this band towards the upper part of my hips, so really just above my hip bone there. Feel that shoulder blade squeeze as I pull. A nice little pause. And when you're working with mini bands, you want to make sure that you're controlling the movement. It's easy to just let it slingshot you back. You have to be in control. Controlling on the way down, that's where you're going to get a lot of the strength from. Okay, and once you do one side, what you do to one side, you always do to the other side. So after you've done the one side, go ahead, go to the other side, same thing. Feet about shoulder width apart, this toe about halfway down, push that butt back, all the way up nice and tall. Okay, all that weight should be on the leg that I'm working here with the mini band. And again, on your last repetition, you're going to get back into that position there and get that row. All right, so we're going to do a mini band lateral walk. So you're going to take your mini band, you're going to place it around your 4 feet. Okay. Once you're there, we want to make sure our feet start about hip width apart, and we never want it to get close. So you don't actually want any slack on that band at any point in time in this exercise. All we're going to do is we're going to pretend like we've got some baby's hands we got to step over. So just high enough to get over a baby's hands. We don't want to drag the foot, especially the back foot. A lot of people will just end up dragging that back foot, wrecking the band, and not quite getting the most out of this exercise, okay? And so as you step over, just enough height to get over a baby's hand. Okay, don't want to make that baby cry. And up and over, okay? And making sure that that back leg, again, we're not going any closer than hip width apart. We don't want any slack on that band. And we don't want to let that band slingshot that back foot. You are in control of this exercise the entire time.